Welcome back. So we're working on the camper here. This is our Grand Design 2800 bunkhouse, and we've had it now 2 years. We took our big trip out west. We love the camper, but we slowly wear in things like the cushions on the couch or on the dinette. We redid those this year with some better foam. It's the Luxe grade foam from Foam Factory, just for the seat cushions, because we really flattened them out over our big trip. And one thing we've always not liked is this table. The table is just really unstable. It's solid this direction, right? No problem this direction, but when you're sitting at it from day one, it has been very wiggly. Now, it's part of this mechanism that they have, which isn't, a good intent. If you're using this as a bed, the dinette table can be released and it can fold down, but with all those different linkages and hinge points, it just makes it really wobbly. So, one of our projects before we go on our next trip, we're going to replace these camping legs. We're also working on replacing these. You can see all the foam. So they drill up here in the ceiling, and of course over time you get all the little foam that sits down there. But we're going to replace these little puck lights, hopefully with something nice like a little globe, because those push buttons are really tough to use. We don't actually use those two lights together often. So I'm hoping that if we get little globe lights on there, we'll be back in business. Also, there's that outlet that's on this front face. When you're sitting in here, it's behind your legs. Not going to use it, never used it. So we pulled the top off, and we're going to open this up, and we're going to pull that outlet out and bring it around, and we're going to relocate it to about right here. Actually down a little bit. We're going to bring it right about here so we can use it next to the couch. In that process, I don't know if you guys have noticed, there is an outlet, but it's all the way in the back corner. And our couch is only like barely 2 fingers off the wall, so you can't get down to it to use it. So we might unscrew the couch and slide it over, because I have a whole hand width over on this end where I can go down along the slide. So those are some of our updates that we're going to be doing. Let's get to it. When it's down and collapsed, it's still pretty wiggly. But we're going to take this off. We're going to leave it in the collapsed position just so we can work with it, because that clears the way by having it offset. Clears the way we can get right to those screws nice and easily. And we're going to take this off and replace it with some new legs. All right, so you saw how quick and easy that was. Each one of the collapsible legs has 6 screws in it, so we just collapsed it down so we can get it out the door a lot easier, but also it gave you access right to get to the screws. So yeah, this mechanism, I don't have any problem with it, except for it's just being wiggly. Otherwise, it's a nice solution for the table to a dinette conversion to a bed. But with the 2 bunks and the couch that we have here, we don't really need that. So these legs I purchased off of Amazon. They are just the triangle style legs that you see here. I guess my daughter would correct me on that. It's a parallelogram. Anyway, you saw I screwed in the adjustable legs at the bottom. So right now they're all the way screwed in. It is solid in both directions. I can't wiggle it side to side. And this way it's understandable, there's a tiny bit, but this way, the way we're sitting at it, no wiggle at all. If you look here at the bottom, right, so they're pretty stout tube type legs with a big base plate. So the base plate has 8 screws, but it's nice and wide, fits right here. I lined it up right with the edge of the plywood, and that is 3 1/4 inches of a gauge plate steel with 8 screws, so it keeps it nice and secure there, and it gives us just a little bit higher than the standard. However, that works real nice, I think. If I sit here and I bring that over right to the edge of the carpet on the slide, it's at a nice height. We can work with it. But look at this. No bar compared to the adjustable leg system where it had the crossbars underneath. There is no bar here, so we can relax. We can work on a craft. We can have a devotional. We can be watching TV or playing games all right here without having that. Same thing if I put this over here at the dinette. We'll quickly move our cushions back out of the way. But if I slip this back into position, and I'm seated at the dinette, nice and solid, no big wiggles like it was before. And during transport, we don't collapse that down anyway. We use the strap that they give us, and when the slide's in, it's really not going anywhere. So I think it's a great solution. My wife and I have also talked about now maybe getting rid of these back cushions, because we usually don't convert this, and putting the ottoman right here at the front when we're traveling. So the table will always be back against the wall. Really happy with this. The legs, I can post a link in the description at the bottom of the video. But the legs, I think, were $70. Really happy with them. It's like a black powder coat. So we'll recap this after we get the rest of the renovation done to the dinette, and give you all another update. But I'm really happy with that. I think the kids and the wife will be as well. Off to the next one.